Okay, I'm going to backtrack a little bit so that you have everything I put up there. So pause your video, take notes. Pause your video. Pause your video. Now, these worksheets are located Okay, so if we go to if we go to a lot of worksheets here, these two worksheets here, protons, neutrons, electron, ion worksheet. Okay, we have one that's neutral and one is ionic. If you like more practice, what we're going to do in a minute here. Okay, so let's go back to here. Okay, we're going to be doing two workshops, two worksheets. Not two workshops, two worksheets. We're going to be filling in this table. You get used to using your periodic table, finding the number of protons for a given element, the neutron, electron, atomic mass, symbol, and then the name. Okay? So let me show you how to do that. Okay, now, whenever I give you an element, and I don't say it's an ion, it's neutral. Okay, so in case I forget to say it's neutral, assume it's neutral. I have to tell you if it's an ion, because each element has many versions of the ion. So if I don't tell you anything about ions, it's neutral. So the first worksheet, they're all neutral. Okay, so let's start filling this out here. Okay, boron. Boron is here. How many protons does boron have? 5. Okay. What's the atomic number? For boron. Atomic number and the number of protons are the same. So what's the atomic number for boron? 5. Okay. Now, if these are all neutral, that means protons equals electrons. How many electrons does boron have? 5. Because these two are also equal. Only if it's neutral, though. The atomic mass is protons plus neutrons. So, what's the atomic mass for this boron over here? 11. Now, so the top number is P plus N, bottom number is number of protons. So that's the isotope that we configured. Boron 11, notice the 11 and the 11. And at the other end is also 11. So there are three places that appears. You can see it here, here, and here. Three places. They should all match. Okay, so any questions about filling in the blanks on this? I'm going to do another one in a minute. Okay, so, oh, sorry. If it's neutral. Because neutral means no net charge. So you have to balance the charged particles against one another. Okay, so let's do this 29. Okay. What is the element that corresponds to element 29? Yes, it's copper. I do have a handout for you there. I just remembered. This is the kind of the so it's got all the elements on it, but they're arranged alphabetically. On the periodic table, sometimes it's hard to find the elements. So I put this together for you guys. Make life easier. This is a different version. Okay. Okay, does anyone not have this? I think I okay. All right. So let's go back to element 29. Element number 29. Someone said copper. So okay, so it is copper. And how many protons does copper have? 29. Remember, these are always equal. Correct. No exceptions. Okay, how many electrons? 29. And what's the atomic mass? 64. Okay, so we're not done yet. This is copper. $64. And we have a 29 and a 64. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so why don't you go ahead and fill this out. In a little while, I'm going to talk about a similar table, only with ion.
You have this sheet somewhere, or should we just write it? So, like, maybe behind you, we have that anywhere, like, or something.
It's on Canvas. Canvas file. All the worksheets. Okay, so go ahead and do 3 or 4 of these. We're going to go on to ions next.
You post all of your lectures online as well?
Yeah, it's under module.
Okay.
So it's Canvas module, minute 2, and then do it like do it.
And every week is a different unit, right? Or-
Every week there are 2 videos, except this week with the assessment. But whenever I lecture, I learn for it. Next sure you have a something like this as well. Make sure you understand this. Okay, is everyone at least done 2 more? Okay, I've got the answers here. And on the worksheet, it'll also be there. Okay, so let's go and go on. So there's a very similar worksheet for ion. Tell me again, what's the difference between neutral and ion? What charge for this isn't one charge? Ions, right? If this charge is gonna be a plus or minus. Neutral is zero net charge on that atom. Okay, so with ions, the number of protons does not equal number of electrons. So basically, this table is the same except for two columns. This column an ion has to show charge. In this case, boron +3. That's reflected in the let me see, 5. Okay, so +3 means we have 3 more positively charged subatomic particles. 3 more. And you can't change protons because that'll change the element. The only thing you can change are a number of electrons. So for boron to have a +3 charge, what makes this 2? So this would be 3O. Okay, you can't change that. That's totally off limits. Electron can change. In fact, that's for all the chemistry except for nuclear chemistry happen. Electron. Okay, so that makes that 2. And this would then be boron 11. Okay. So the ionic chart, we have to look at protons and electrons always not being the same. Always. Neutral, they're always the same. So let's choose copper again here. Okay, so we have 29 protons because the atomic number is 29. Okay. What's the charge on that copper? You're going to be looking at protons and electrons. Which is more?
Plus,
By how many? 2. 29 is 2 more than 27. And it's positive. And the electron is going to be more than the protons. So charge of +2 and 29 and 64. The what? Oh, the atomic mass, yeah. Because it only is involved with protons and neutrons. So if you change electrons, it doesn't affect. Okay. So the difference between these two tables, you have to reflect the charge because of the imbalance between proton and neutrons. Sometimes it's in the electron's favor, sometimes it's in the proton's favor. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, what I want you to do right now is to use some examples on and finish this at home. Um, there's some free tutoring in room 102 on Fridays from 11 to 2. So if you want to go there from 11 to noon, then come here. There are usually 2 or 3 professors there that can help you. And it's, usually there's food there too. And drink. Yeah. 102. Which is sort of across from our lab. You see this horse skeleton? If you're looking at the room in back view. Yeah. This number. You have 3 numbers, and I always give you 2 and 3. You solve them. Starting towards tests. For those of you who have accommodations for a separate room or anything like that, you may take your tests over there on Saturday. The reason why I test on Saturday is because they're usually they're not going on. You can choose any space over there you want. The tables out there, so it's nice and quiet. A lot of advantages on Friday and Saturday. This is true. Okay, that's what I wanted to cover today. So, if you're comfortable with this, the best for today, you're going to stick around on here. Okay.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Over, it's over. Yeah, I know, I need either. I'm like, I don't know, but like, you can't put anything on sick, big, what do you need to know? That's the thing, yeah, really bad. Like, I don't think they're. Either, I think it's just like. Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna go try to do my pre-lab or like see if someone else did it and like see theirs. Okay. It's at 1:30, right? Is it not till 1:30? Oh.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, look at the chart.
You also uploaded like a file of somebody else's in the line.
yeah.
So
So that means there are two more points on.
Copy that for that. I know.
Which has 3 more.
I think that's it. It's just, I think it's just the 3 questions.
Stop in the middle of that.
I don't think it's, yeah.
Okay. You probably know how to do it. I got a free bookstore and I got a that still. I know, it was like $20. It's not bad. Kind of down. I know, but just the printing paper. I sat there at the printer for an hour. I'd save $20.
There was more.
And then I got lots of the other day, it was like. Oh my god. And then when I was like, oh, by the way, you also have to. Oh, great. Like you also have this one. So I think you need to get the physical textbook. Really? Yeah, that's so stupid. I know. Are you able to return it and get like? Probably. It's the textbook. It's one where you have like a binder. It's not like. Oh, book. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna head over and see. I'm kind of debating running to my dorm and grabbing more coffee, but I want to get my Celsius. Yeah, right.
No.
I messaged him. I met my grandma's surgery.
Oh, yeah, now I can show.
And then I also have a party. Kind of like. I get through the lab. I've already had to do this one.
I have it. Tomorrow, but I got it.
Having a distance growing.
Oh, God, it's taken time. It's bad. So like clock in 400 milligrams. I was tired.
Okay. Yeah.
You're Saturday or Friday night, right?
I was Saturday, but I was hoping I could just join Friday if there's.
There may be,
Okay.
I'm not sure. As the semester progresses, more and more people drop.
Okay.
So then there's tons of them.
Mhm.
At the very beginning, it's a little tight.
Right. And so if I wanted to, do you think I should show up today and see if there's room? Okay. And if there is, I'll just go.
You can always come on Friday. If there's work.
Right, okay.
So you're gonna have to ask.
Yeah.
You show up.
So it's not like super, it's not like set in stone your lot part or anything,
Well, it's that much a land park. It's only nice for you to do.
right?
Otherwise, you have to work on it all.
Also, can we show up to the lab early?
Yeah, I have to take all my notes. Why? Normally, that's not a problem. I like 30. Have you chosen a partner yet? Okay. So it's always nice if you're gonna change days that you do it together.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you're gonna be by yourself.
talk about it.
Okay, cool.